What's up guys, before I start this video, I just want to say that, we've been closing up on 8,000 subscribers, and to thank you, I'm going to be giving away 2 gift cards on Steam of $25 each. All you have to do is follow me on Twitch, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. The winners will be announced next week on my Discord channel, so if you want to keep up with the news, make sure that you join the server. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the use of keybinds versus 240. If you're not sure what it is, the 240 system is when you use your mouse direction to choose what side you're going to attack on. So if I move to the right, I swing right. If I move to the left, I'm going to swing left. That's the 240 system. I've been receiving a lot of requests about this. People are always asking me, should I use keybinds? Should I use 240? Should I use a mix of both? So today I want to go over that. Keep in mind that at the end of the day, it's all a matter of preference and it depends on what your goals are. Maybe some of you guys want to go pro. Maybe you want to be like a competitive player. Some of you guys just want to have fun with your friends and casual. So this is just my opinion on the subject. I'm not saying that there's only one way to play the game. Just keep that in mind during the video. Now, with all that said, I'm going to be honest, I feel like keybinds are just better. The keybinds that I use are pretty simple. I have Q as my feint, my right click is my parry, my stab is a thumb mouse button, my right strike is also a thumb mouse button, my overhead is going to be my mouse wheel down, and my lower strike is going to be caps lock. And you might be telling yourself, well, Prox, it's a lot harder to use keybinds than to use the 240 system. And you're right, it is more difficult, but you have to keep in mind that if you want to be the best that you can be, you got to use all the tools that are available, and your potential by using the keybinds is going to be a lot higher than using the 240. I'm telling you, it is worth it to put in the time in the keybind system. You might mess up at the beginning, okay, you're going to get destroyed a couple times because you're not used to it, but at the end of the day, the skill ceiling that you're going to reach is going to be a lot higher. You're going to plateau a lot faster if you're using the 240 system. The first reason why you want to be using the keybind system over the 240 system is because it's faster and more reliable. You use one action, which is just one click, instead of two, which is a look and then a click. So we're going to keep it as simple as possible. The less action you have to take, the less chances of you making a mistake. And you might be thinking, it doesn't matter, man, you're just looking like in one direction, but look how sensitive it actually is. I'm moving my mouse like such a little amount, and it just affects completely what type of swing that I'm doing. And if you multiply that by the amount of swing you take in one fight, plus like the defense and everything, you really want to reduce the amount of actions that you're taking because it's just exponential. Using keybinds also gives your character some sort of superpower. Okay, it gives your character abilities that people don't have if they don't use keybinds. Okay, listen, I can go to the left like this and I can attack on the right. Okay, my camera is going to the left and I'm attacking on the right. So that means that if I was to use the 240 system and I wanted to do an attack, I'd have to give myself some sort of twitch with the camera, and that's just not effective, and your visibility is all over the place. That comes in extremely handy when you want to do some sort of excel. So let's say my opponent is on my right, and I want to do the fastest excel as possible. I just have to look to the left of my opponent, I click, and my excel comes out. It's the fastest that it can possibly be. Now the opposite, if I want to do an excel with the 240 system, means that I have to go left, I have to bring it back right, and then go left again. That's a lot of actions compared to just clicking one button. One of the most powerful moves to use in the game is a stab morph into an Excel understrike. That move is best performed using the keybinds because it allows you to go directly upwards after stabbing instead of going down and then up. So you're losing precious time here and you're giving your opponent time to parry. Another really strong move that you can do is a riposte Excel overhead. Basically, as soon as you block the opponent, you start attacking, you drag your camera down, and you use your overhead keybind to attack as fast as possible. The strength of that attack is that it comes out super fast, it is very quick, and people often don't have time to react. Now this is where the really high level stuff comes in. You want to start being creative and start using your mouse movement for shoulder feints instead of using it for attacking. So let me give you guys an example. Right here, I'm gonna show an Excel, okay? If I look to the left right here, that's a shoulder feint, okay? I'm showing him that I'm gonna do an Excel. Now, at the same time that I'm moving left, I start my attack, right? I start my attack, and then I bring it back to a drag. So full speed, it kind of looks like this. That's a very powerful drag because now your opponent thinks you're gonna excel. So he's gonna start parrying early, but what the keybinds allow you to do is to start your attack as you're moving to the left here, and you bring it back to a drag. Basically what I'm trying to say here is that your mouse should be used for improving the quality of your attacks, not for deciding the direction of it. So people have come up with different types of drags. Let's say you want to do a V-shaped drag. You want to go inside and then go back out. There's a U-shaped drag where you go like this. So these are all different types of attack that are very powerful and that you just cannot do using the 240. Because what happens is now you're just jerking your mouse like this and you're just losing control of what you're actually trying to do here. You want to control your character. Okay, now with all that said, I'm not saying that 240 is trash. I use it almost all the time for chambering, okay? It's very good for chambering. It feels very natural. Okay, I'm just saying, if you are a beginner and you want to learn the basics, it's good. Like, you got to go one step at a time, and 240 is good for that. But here comes a point where you should try to look into transitioning into keybinds. Now, I'm not using all of the keybinds for all of the directions. As you can see here, I'm only using the right side of all of the 3 types of attack. For me right now, I'll be honest, I'm running out of keybinds and it's doing good so far. As I get better at the game, as I want to improve even more, I'm probably going to look into adding the left side keybinds, but at the moment it's good enough for me. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing and leaving a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.